Hey everyone, Kickboxer Killer here. Hope y'all can hear me. Sorry if you guys hear noise in the background. Pretty much just letting y'all know I'm doing good and still alive. I know in one of my last videos I sort of give y'all a little update what was going on. I told y'all I was moving. Well, I did. I am currently now living in Iowa. Been doing really good here. It's been great. One of the things in this video I'm going to talk about is pretty much a new life. You know, starting over. Starting over, pretty much, in a way. Excuse me if I take a sip. You know, go bring up a situation that not only I had a buddy went through, but now now in my life I'm going through it. So pretty much I will get started with that here in a second. You know, I haven't done it in a while. I know I did it back with one of my other videos, but going off of paper, stuff will go down. So please, as usual, like and subscribe to my show. Well, my channel, not my show. And, hopefully you enjoy my videos. And maybe now I can do a lot more. Pretty much what I'm going to discuss in this video is, you know, a lot of people will either go through it, mostly martial artists, okay, and especially me, I did it, you know, even when I was living in Florida. I moved from Lakeland, Florida to Orlando, and now, and even when I went back to Lakeland and now moving to Iowa, I even did it, you know, being a martial artist and love training day and night. You know, looking for places to train, you know, and especially if you're either continuing in what you are trained in or you want to try new styles. Now, with that in mind, you know, a true, you know, martial arts fanatic nerd, you know, they won't mind driving an hour away. You know, if it's an hour away, people, you know, take the chance to do it. I mean, if you have nothing near, if you live in a small town like I'm now in, and there's nothing near you at all to train at, you know, and it's an hour to go train somewhere, do it. Now, I'm not saying after 3 hours. Oof, that's going to be a little rough. Especially if you're working and other things. You know, or try this other thing I'm trying out, and I've enjoyed it. Doing online training. Now, me, I did not use it as for some other people out there. I did not use online training as a, you know, full-time substitute. Sorry if you heard a bing. Almost dropped the camera. But here, I gotta adjust this again. I'm sorry. But, you know, sort of use it for a little bit of, you know, in between, you know. And a lot of you out there, you know, I know a lot of people aren't in it. Cross training is pretty good. You know, you're training in one style, then you go training in another. But those are sort of on other types of videos. Right now, what I'm going to discuss is, you know, what if you move to a small town, pretty much like I am? You know, what should you do? I mean, a lot of people, you know, I'll take my buddy as an example. You know, he was a boxer. He loved boxing like I love martial arts. You know, I like boxing. You know, I'm trained in boxing. You know, he liked boxing as much as I love martial arts, and I trained in boxing. did some pro wrestling, but I like the collegiate wrestling more. You know, so, that's what I've had the pleasure of being trained in boxing, mixed martial arts such as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing. I did train in Taekwondo, and I did professional wrestling for a bit. I really love to get back into it. But, he called me one day saying, hey man, how I love boxing, but where I'm living at, there is absolutely no boxing gyms. And the closest boxing gym is in the next city, and that's about 5 hours away where I am, or a really far distance. So then the only school I got around me closest is an Aikido school. And I told him, well, honestly, I told him, I would give it a try. There's an old saying, and it's used for, please forgive me, please don't everyone get shocked that I said this. I know we all can be adults. It's like a condom. Better have it than not need it, than need it and not have it. I mean, you take as far as carrying a firearm, carrying around a knife with you, even knowing martial arts self-defense. It's better to know something, and when it comes time and you need to defend yourself, than not knowing anything and it comes a time and you're not able to defend yourself. So I told him, go try it out. Try out Aikido and see how you like it. And he did, and he loved it. Now he's trained in a couple other styles. He did, the usual. He trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai for mixed martial arts. He did all that. He even trained in a couple other martial arts styles. And now we even take my example. Excuse me. I moved from Florida, Lakeland, Florida, to where I am now in Mason City, Iowa. And, and when I lived in Florida, there was a lot of choices of what martial arts styles I am doing now. If you're a beginner, you're starting off with a martial arts. Never train a martial arts, period. Honestly, you shouldn't really be picky in a way because you're just starting off. You should get what you can get. Yes, if there's a style you see and you really want to try it, that's understandable. But if you have no schools around you and you have a school that teaches Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, or Taekwondo, or karate or something, I would do it. I came from, my sort of small town, Lakeland, and I had multiple schools. I mean, a couple of schools I trained in, I didn't train in, but I had around me to give me a lot of choices. One of the schools was Twisting Tiger Academy, and they taught Wing Chun and Jeet Kune Do and Sandar. If you don't know what Sandar is, look it up. I'm not getting into what it is right now. No, that was one, Evolution Martial Arts, where they taught Taekwondo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing. There was another one. There's more style, a couple styles, different styles from different, countries. And, Fabio Noveras, they taught Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Champions MMA taught Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing, and the Cell team, Brenda Cell, they taught Taekwondo. I said Taekwondo. Taekwondo. Even a couple new schools that opened up around there before I left, I never had a chance to go to. Frank's Dojo taught a form of karate called Gojo Ryu and Muay Thai. My phone's binging again. Then another school I was really trying to go try out but never had the pleasure to do it was called Black Lions Martial Arts, and they taught a lot of different arts. They taught from the karate style Shotokan, Aikido, Taekwondo, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, Aido. That was a lot of styles in itself. And then there was a family rec center where I was from, the Kelly Rec Center. There they had multiple, different styles as well, where I could learn from even Judo and Aikido as well. I could learn Hapkido. I could have learned Taijutsu. I could have learned, there was a different form of karate there, Wando, something like that. I probably butchered that. But, and then traditional Okinawa karate they had there. And I think that was about it. I want to say there was one more. Don't think there was, but that was one of the places. That was there was a lot more schools, way a lot more than that, but I had a big variety of different styles I could choose from. And now, even even moving from Florida to Iowa, where I am now, I got even being in a small town of where I am, even close, I could literally walk to 2 places around here. Actually, 3. Actually, I think I could walk to all of them because they're not really that far. They're about 5 to 6 miles, and I can do that. I used to be able to run that every day. Yeah, I used to run about 5 miles, even when I was living in Orlando, training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I used to walk 5 miles just to get to class. That's how dedicated I was. But even where I am now, I have a vast array of styles, including as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Me and my wife, we're doing Gracie online. We're doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu online, and that's great. I really think it does well. I know there's a lot of people that you can't learn martial arts online. Another video, another time. But I'll tell you what I got here, even with me doing my research. Besides Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and boxing, there is boxing gyms here as well. Right down the road, I got Taekwondo. So if I want to get back into Taekwondo, I can get back into Taekwondo. Stick with that, or as for me, I'm love to try different styles. I love cross training. There's another place here that teaches Gojo Ryu karate. I'm not that far from the downtown area here, and I think it's around the mall or inside the mall area here. There's a kung fu place that teaches a couple different styles of kung fu, even tai chi. And there's a place around here that teaches Shotokan karate. So I'm even lucky enough to move from a semi-big city to a sort of small city, small town, and still have a sorority, choosing of different martial arts. But I could have been stuck in a small town with nothing, or stuck in a small town with only one style and not be as lucky. I still don't even mind. I've looked it up, found a couple different schools that's an hour away, and I don't mind driving that. But, just because you're training one style and you move to another and they don't happen to have that style there. And they have a different style. Don't knock it. Give it a shot. Like I said, it's better than doing nothing. And you can still continue training at home. Practice every day. Try online training. I really enjoy it. I'm actually, my wife, she's had no martial arts training whatsoever. She wants to get into other martial arts just like me. I'm teaching her boxing, kickboxing. We're doing the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We're doing MMA lessons as well. Like showing her that. Just be thankful you got something, because a lot of people are living in towns that don't have anything, and they got to go further. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to try to get a lot more videos out. I hope y'all do like and subscribe to my video, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.